The screen turn black?
Yeah.
Okay, how does it look up there?
Good.
I'm not too lit up or anything?
No.
So, Ernie's Smash Burger.
Mushroom smash burger. Wait, mushroom, onion, Swiss cheese,
Holy crap.
smash burger.
Mexican food. I love breakfast and I love nachos. You put it together, you know what I'm making? We're making breakfast nachos. Very good.
Oh my god. Freaking amazing. Holy crap, dude.
For real?
For real.
It's like, you're doing this just for the video or no?
Oh. Wow. Definitely a 9 out of 10. Without a doubt.
Wow, better than the
Better than the
Bang Bang shrimp tacos.
Better than Bang Bang shrimp tacos.
Fantastic. And then eggs go on top and the whole thing gets baked. And then it comes out. And then we like king. Like I was going to say.
Everybody, welcome to Hungry and Bored. I'm your host, Nate Aguirre, and we have Flismo here today.
What's up?
And filling in for Mark, we have Bowser. Say a little something to the crowd, Bowser. That was great. That was great. All right. So for today's...
He looks like an upgrade, though, to Mark. No?
Just a little bit. So for today's hungry portion of the podcast, Ernie has made, I'll throw in some B-roll over the top, this amazing mushroom smash burger.
Mushroom, onion, smash burger?
And when I tell you it is amazing, I've given this one a 9 out of 10 of the things that Ernie has made. Immediate 9 out of 10. It was just right off of the grill into my mouth. Amazing. So Ernie, as I eat this, tell us a little bit about this creation. It might get a little messy, so
You can watch him. Don't listen to me. Onions, mushrooms, burger, smashed burger. Vermouth. Yeah.
Wow.
Swiss cheese.
Swiss cheese. You know, Swiss cheese is my favorite type of cheese. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's the holes. I don't know what really what got me to like Swiss
You
cheese.
like holes. Got it.
Depends.
Noted.
Depends on what kind of holes.
I haven't tried it yet, though. Not the holes, the burger. The burger. That burger.
Okay. Dude. It's been sitting here for what? 5 minutes or so?
Yeah.
Still hot.
You can see.
can see.
I can see the smoke.
Yeah.
Oh,
You just touched my burger, dude.
sorry.
Come on. Acting like COVID ain't a thing anymore.
No, I can see the smoke coming off the burger. It's still hot.
So immediate as I bite into it, you know, usually, I don't know, for some reason, some burgers, they have a little bit of toughness to it. Maybe because it's flat, you know, you're biting straight into it, but you're getting I'm totally going to mess this up. Worcestershire.
Worcestershire. Worcestershire.
That kind of sauce.
That
You're
sauce.
gonna
I
get
don't
that
think anybody
sauce.
knows how to say it right.
Whatever kind of
You're
sauce
good.
it is.
You're
but
good.
You get a kick of that flavor.
Worcestershire, onions, mushrooms,
And the onions, you know,
vermouth.
vermouth is pretty good. Yeah, you get a little hint of that
You
vermouth.
know, it burns off the alcohol. It's vermouth, but
Did
it's got like a little bit of the fruity
got that
caramel flavoring. Good.
the onions. So, granted, I'll eat anything for the most
Yeah,
part.
you will.
but I'm not a huge fan of the onions. And so,
Onion nose?
yeah, no, onions, period.
Oh, okay.
And so the taste of these onions, I think it's the Worcestershire sauce.
Worcestershire.
Worcestershire. That's the flavor that's been added to it. That is just really,
The
really good.
Worcestershire with salt, pepper, garlic, salt, pepper, garlic, Worcestershire, like we said, and vermouth. So kind of just,
A little messy, but overall, 9 out of 10. Highly recommend you
I
hit up
got a
Ernie.
9.
Hit up Ernie. Nothing's reached a 10 yet.
Not yet.
Not yet, but hit up Ernie for the recipe or hit him up, Ernie
DMs.
underscore Espinoza
I
underscore.
I take DMs. You can DM me.
Hit him up for your next event. Or take him out to dinner. Have him cook for you.
I'll cook for you.
Females only.
Yes.
I mean, you could be a guy too.
No, you
he
can't.
might be
No, you
into
can't.
that.
No, you can't.
Bowser, what do you think
No.
about this meal? We need a better voice actor for Bowser. Dude, my burger's not falling apart. It's a very messy burger, but a very good burger. Wow. Sorry.
Do we got to watch you eat the whole thing?
No.
Nice cheese pull.
Cheese pull is pretty good. Extremely messy. So as I go and clean up really quick, I'm going to have Ernie explain to you the game we are going to be playing for today's board section of Hungry and Bored.
What are we playing?
Oh, never mind. So we are going to be playing something different. It is still a board game.
So you're talking about this.
Yeah.
So technically, it is a board game. Mario Party Superstars. Switch. It is a board game. So yes, technically it is a kind of a board game. But I've never played it. So
Really?
looking forward to it.
You've never played like any Mario Party or just that one specific?
I've never played Mario Party. Any version, N64 to now, Switch. Which means I have no friends.
That's
But
all right. You have dogs.
I have a couple dogs around here. So yeah, Mario Party Superstars, Switch.
So there's been a few Mario parties throughout, the creation of Nintendo and whatnot. This is Superstars.
Yeah, Superstars, Switch.
So this is the one with all the past,
Yes.
like maps, all the past characters, stuff like that. So,
all the past boards and stuff.
so Super Mario Party is a great party game to play. Technically, it is a board game still.
It is a board game.
Yeah,
So
so-
Hungry and Bored. Here we go.
So we're going to be trying that out today. So once we get to that portion of the Hungry and Bored podcast, we'll be setting up a little bit different. But until then, one of the things that I was thinking about while I was eating this burger, Ernie, when it came to rating burgers, so I'm known for rating food. The people in Stockton who are listening to this, they know I rate everything. But there's one thing I've yet to rate, and that's myself.
Ooh. Dun dun dun.
So I was really thinking about that. Yeah.
Like rate yourself?
Rating yourself. Like, I don't know. It's something I was thinking about. Could be rating looks, could be rating, personality, stuff like that. Just
Wow.
what
Okay.
would you rate yourself given the opportunity to do it?
What's the scale?
See, that's the thing. I couldn't really think of a
1
good
to
scale.
10?
Yeah, I'd say on a
Okay,
scale from 1 to 10.
On a scale of 1 to 10,
1 being
I would.
the Hunchback of Notre Dame,
Wow.
and 10 being, I don't know, who would 10 be?
10. It depends. It's a weird thing. I would say a 10. Jimmy Garoppolo.
Okay. Jimmy Garoppolo.
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 The Raiders quarterback now. But
I'll have image right over here.
and
above
the only reason
Roger.
I say that is I follow people who are like, "Oh, this guy's so hot. Oh, he's so hot. Oh, you know." That's why I say that.
I gotta look this guy.
But I would say, if Jimmy Garoppolo is a 10, Ernie is now a bloop, 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 bloop. That's the sound of the scale going down.
Oh dang,
Bloop, bloop, bloop,
that's
bloop.
what we're scaling ourselves to.
Yes.
Oh shoot. Okay.
Okay, so, and I'm just going off what I've heard people say.
So I'll throw a photo up on the screen, but Dang.
Ernie compared to Jimmy Garoppolo, 10. Ernie's down to. I mean, honestly, like that's a hard question.
it's a very hard question.
I would say I'm in the 6s. Not that I'm like, oh, you're so like, don't think so low of
Okay,
yourself.
okay.
No, but 6.5 to 6.8 when I'm dressed nice.
Dressed okay when you're dressed nice. Okay.
But I mean, that's that's a
That's a
weird
tough
question. Yeah, I mean, and I don't know Jimmy. I mean, Jimmy Garoppolo's a good-looking guy, cool. But if he's a 10, then I would be in the 6.5, 6.8, 6.9. I won't hit a 7.
Okay. Okay.
You know, not that I'm like, oh, don't think so down here. No, at 6.9 is pretty good.
I'd say 6.9 is you're on the higher end of the scale. You're up there. You're up there.
Yeah.
Dang, that's hard. I mean, me compared to this guy, I'd say like a 4. Maybe lower at that. I don't get dressed up as a lot at all, so I'd say probably the Hunchback of Notre Dame is a 1. I'd probably be like a 3.
Whoa.
Realistically. Look, if this dude's a 10,
I would say
there's no way.
if I was a female, hey Nate,
What's up, baby girl?
you're a.
I'm
I don't know. I don't know.
It's a hard thing to say. I mean,
It's hard to rate yourself.
yes. I mean, because then you actually got to be realistic about it. I know some people.
If you think I'm
yeah.
a higher than a 6.5 to
Throw it in the
6.8,
comments.
no, DM me. What's up?
Wow.
Let's go.
I'll throw his Instagram tag up there. You know what? Just put your number on the podcast.
But yeah, you know.
So yeah, it's very difficult to rate yourself. I mean, we're going up against Jimmy Garoppolo here, man.
Well,
I mean, yeah.
you know, it's what I thought of on top of my head. Not that I
Right.
think of him, I just think of, he was traded to the Raiders.
So why are you thinking about him?
I have seen number of females post about him that are 49er fans when he got dealt to the Raiders that were like, oh, like all sad because he's gone. And he's like, oh, he's so handsome. He's so hot, whatever. That's why recent. It's recent, a few weeks, you know.
You know who he reminds me of?
Who?
That dude from High School Musical. Zac Efron. He reminds me of Zac Efron.
Zac Efron. So, side note,
Yeah, side note.
I would probably put Zac Efron. I watched I'm a big, I don't want to sound a big Zac Efron fan. But
You do have a Zac Efron
I
blanket in
watched-
your room.
No. I watched a movie, Zac Efron, and it was, I don't know what it's called. Third, whatever. He was like,
I don't know. Let's look up Zac Efron movies really quick.
so he was, the older version of himself was Chandler from Friends. Speaking of Friends,
Oh.
watch Friends.
yeah.
So, and then he went, he kind of went back
Back in
into
time.
Zac Efron's
Yeah.
body kind of thing. That's when I watched that movie and I was like, wow, Zac Efron's pretty cool. Like, cause I don't know. I'm a fan of Zac Efron.
Mm-hmm.
No big, whatever. But
17 again.
17 again.
17 again.
If you haven't watched that movie, watch it. It's pretty good. Chandler's on it from Friends.
And if you haven't watched Friends, you need to watch Friends.
Joey, how you doing? Hold on. Try it again. you doing?
It's about a 6 out of 10. You're
How
getting
you
close.
doing?
You're getting a little closer. Epic fail.
Yeah. So 17 going whatever.
Unagi.
But no, that was yeah.
Doggy.
So
But yeah,
that's-
17 again.
I watched that movie and I was like, dude, like Zac Efron's. I'm a fan of
Right. Now,
cool.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm not a huge fan of Zach. He's a great actor, cool dude, but I was a fan of the High School Musical series.
I've never watched it.
The first one's probably the best. You don't need to watch anything else after that.
I think that was beyond my like after my.
Right. And I think mainly just because I grew up watching Grease. So the original High School Musical, from what everyone's told me, is Grease.
So Grease, yes, I'm a big fan of Grease. They just came out this week, last week, next week, this week.
The
last
Pink
week.
Ladies?
Pink, like the
TV show,
Grease
right?
TV show. I think it's on Paramount Plus, maybe.
One of the, yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, oh wow, like
I haven't seen it yet. It was a show that I've been wanting to watch. I just don't have Paramount Plus.
yeah, I do use my password.
There we go. Now I know what I'm
Oh,
watching this
password,
weekend.
yeah.
But no, so Grease was an incredible musical, incredible movie.
Good.
I freaking loved it. And then they remade it as a live action musical. God, I forgot who played Sandy and everybody, but they did it to where it was live. It was a live musical performance, but through the entire lot.
Okay.
So you had the people singing like a Broadway. It was a live Broadway movie.
Do you like musicals?
I do. I do.
What's your favorite? I think we talked about this.
I think we did. I don't know about on the podcast. But
I like musicals.
Let me think.
I mean, all Disney movies are musicals.
Pretty
kind
much.
of. Well,
In a way, yeah.
the older ones. I don't know about the new ones. Oh, no, they are.
I think for me, it's West Side Story. The original West Side Story. That I can.
I haven't watched the newer one.
The newer one was pretty good.
It's HBO Max, I think, but I haven't watched it.
Yeah.
I heard it was really good.
The newer one was really good. The actors were great. Actresses was
Moulin
great.
Rouge. What?
What?
I said Moulin Rouge.
Moulin Rouge. Is that a musical?
I think, yeah, it's a musical. The
Is
best.
Moulin Rouge a musical?
Dude.
I haven't seen it. What's it on? Is it on anything I can
It's
see?
not on anything.
So how do I-
It's not on. You have to like go to a thrift store and find a movie DVD of it. That's the only way.
You're a thrifter. Just go to a thrift store and find one for me.
You can't play it anywhere. But it's Ewan McGregor,
That's Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Obi. Yes, it's Obi-Wan Kenobi. Yeah. Favorite musical? Go watch it.
Okay.
Again, I might have said this before, but go watch it.
And then if you haven't watched
Moulin Rouge.
West Side Story. West Side Story.
never seen that.
Top notch. You need to watch West Side Story.
New one, old one. You said old one.
Old one was great. I love the old one. The newer one was great. They changed a little bit. It's just more modernized, which I get. I still like the original a lot better. I think just because I love just kind of like not the throwback, but the nostalgia of it. Like, hey, it's an older movie. You know, it looks older. The way they're dancing, the way they're acting, everything about it is just original. I don't know if that makes sense, but to me, it's like I watched that compared to this newer version, and I have more memories and more of a peaceful time watching the old one than I would the new one.
I don't know if I've ever watched the original.
This guy's so uncultured.
Uncultured.
Or what does Obi-Wan say? So uncivilized.
So uncivilized.
Pew, pew. Who shot first, Han or Greedo?
Han.
Good job. Good job.
I win.
Speaking of Star Wars,
Wow. Star Wars. There's the Star Wars
transition. Segue.
I am your father. Luke. I am your father.
He doesn't say Luke.
Oh, sorry. I am your father.
This guy is not a Star Wars
No,
fan.
okay, hold up. everyone posts, Luke, I am your father.
Right.
And so that's just in my head forever.
But
Luke,
the
I am your father.
original is just, I am your
I am
father.
your father.
And then he
Like
says,
this.
no.
I am your Luke. I am your father.
Dude, you suck at a Vader voice.
I don't do any voices good. Last episode, I did try to do.
Chewbacca? Oh my
Chewbacca,
God. That was horrible.
Yeah.
But they just announced, at the time of this podcast, it was today. But when you guys are watching it, it was a couple days ago. They just announced 3 brand new movies coming to the Star Wars universe. Are they going to be good?
No.
Probably not. One of them I know for sure will be amazing. And that's going to be Dave Filoni's. He's going to be wrapping up the Mandalorian, Boba Fett, Ahsoka show all together with this movie. That's pretty much it. That's
I haven't seen the new Mandalorian show.
so uncivilized.
I'm
I don't.
a big fan of the first. This is the 3rd season.
Yeah.
I watched the first 2. I don't know. There's just a lot of stuff I'm watching right now, so I haven't kind of just, found time to watch it yet.
Yeah. So here's another question. All right. As we're talking about the Star Wars, and this may be an easy yes or a hard no. God,
Go ahead.
leave it.
Go ahead. I'll leave it.
A girl who is into Star Wars. Now, not like, oh, I watch it, but like into Star Wars. She's probably has some Lego sets. She probably has a few
Wow, so that's hardcore.
few models. Is that a red flag or a green flag for you?
If she has Star Wars Lego sets,
Like Lego sets, like models, lightsabers. Like she's a full-time Star Wars nerd. Is that a red flag for you?
it wouldn't be a flag. Green or red.
So what would it be?
It would just be like, you like Star Wars, cool. If you don't like Star Wars, cool. As long as you allow me to like Star Wars.
Okay, so
As long as you like, there's no problem with me. Like, hey,
and what if they're like, oh, I don't want to watch Star Wars or have anything to do with Indiana Jones, Star Wars, The Legend of Zelda?
then they can take a hike.
Cool. I mean,
No, I mean, I don't know if any girl would be like, "Oh, I don't want Star Wars, anything to do with Star Wars." No.
I have met a couple who were very beautiful women, but their big thing was, I don't watch any Star Wars. I'm not.
And that's fine.
It is. It's perfectly fine. That's great. Great for you. Just not something I'm looking for.
And I don't mind. Okay, first of all, if you don't like Star Wars, you don't watch Star Wars, that's fine.
Good job.
No problem there. I
Go find
more
somebody
of
else.
no. You don't have to like Star Wars.
No,
After you actually watched it with me, you'd probably love it. But
it would be beneficial.
I don't consider that any type of flag, like, at all. But if it's more like, oh, I don't like Star Wars, don't watch Star Wars, like, okay, then we have a problem there. But
Right.
no, if there's like, oh, I've never watched Star Wars before, I think that's an opportunity for me to, like, okay, cool.
Yeah, and that's different.
Let's watch Star Wars every day for the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's a lot of Star Wars.
We'll watch a Star Wars movie every day. Episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Mandalorian. Like, all of these
Don't
shows.
forget the Clone Wars.
Clone Wars. Well, that's a long.
It's an animated series, but you need to watch it.
Yeah, but it's a long.
It is a very long. Yeah.
So no, whatever. You don't have to like Star Wars. DM me.
Yeah, that's right.
You don't have to like Star Wars.
You don't have to
But
like Star Wars.
You will like it.
Appreciating it or having the respect to be like, okay, you like Star Wars.
George Lucas from Modesto. I'm from Modesto. He's here. Like,
Yeah, that's true. George Lucas is from Modesto. Ernie's not from Modesto.
I'm from Modesto. Born and raised.
On the playground is where he spent most of his days.
Wow, chilling out, cool, like all day. Shooting people out of school.
And Had a couple of guys that were up to no good.
Trying to make trouble in the neighborhood.
He got in one little fight. His mom got scared.
Move me into in Bel Air.
Wow, what a fail. Oh, that was good. That was good. That was good. So with all of this sci-fi talk we're doing, if you had the opportunity to either travel back in time, what would you do with that? Or, so I guess there's kind of two pieces to this. Would you travel back in time to try and change something for yourself in the future? Or would you rather have your past self come to you in the future, like Marty McFly in Back to the Future?
I thought about this. I've thought about this question before. Who thinks about this question?
Obviously,
I've thought about
you do.
like time travel. Like it's kind of weird. I was thinking about it the other day, which is weird because who does that? But I was thinking if I actually went back and if I was able to go back in time, give me a year.
I don't know, 1990s, 1990.
Okay. 90s are different.
But
90s, I think I can actually.
well, that's the thing. So, are you wanting to go back to your past self, or are you wanting to change something?
I wouldn't go back to I wouldn't change nothing.
Okay.
I would just, where I'm at now, I wouldn't go back and change anything.
So then, where would you want to time travel to then?
I don't know. But I was thinking about like, okay, if I went back in time, say 1957. I don't even know it was around 90. I'd go back, say, here I am. I'm back in 1957. If you were back in 1957, would you be able to, in 1957, knowing what you know now, be like, would you be able to like be rich? Would you be this awesome guy who knows everything? I don't think so. I thought to myself, okay, I'd go back in 1957. I'll be like, oh wow, you're using a phone. I don't even know what phones were in 1957, but they're probably like, the
Right. The dial, turn dial, I think.
And I'd be like, hey, the future is like phones you can carry with you. Ooh. And they're like, how does that work? And I'm just like, I don't know. But I know it works with like,
No, you have a valid point.
like, I don't know. Like, there's nothing I can do to be like, oh,
You would need,
I'm not on that level mentally to be like smartness to be like, oh, hey, you analyze, we can do this, we can do, and knowing
Right.
what I know going back 1957,
it wouldn't be possible.
I'd be like, okay, who won the World Series? I'll bet on that and be rich.
That's
Who won the Super Bowl?
Honestly, that's pretty much all you can do.
But that's about it. I don't know if I could even change anything.
I don't think
Like think what you know now and go back in 1957. Whatever you said. Aside from knowing, okay, who's the next president? If you even who's the president in 1957? Go.
Bro, don't even ask me. I don't know.
See, and I guarantee nobody watching this knows who's the president was in 1957 and who won the election of 1958, 59.
Right.
Like, if right now, transform back 1957, I'd be like, oh my gosh.
I wouldn't know what to do.
I would be not still, I'm not a loser now, but in 1957, I would be like,
Still a
okay,
loser.
like, I know all this stuff, but
It wouldn't benefit you in any
it
way.
wouldn't be like, what do I do?
Right. You wouldn't be able to, because you'd be like, oh, hey, look, this is the phone. This is what we use in the future.
We're using wireless. Oh, there's a Nintendo Switch.
Okay, what's a
They're
Nintendo
like,
Switch?
What's that?
Well, it's a
Nintendo.
screen.
Like,
what's a screen? What,
we play with.
What's the, it's
you
a
play games.
portable thing.
What
Like,
are you
what-
talking about? Like,
Were there screens in
So no.
19%? How,
going back in time, I would
50s.
be worse off than I am now.
I think everybody would be. It just, because you wouldn't really be able to do it unless you knew how to
No,
put together a Nintendo Switch.
and unless you knew who won the World Series 1958, 59, 60, 61, 62, then Super
you'd be
Bowl,
able-
bet on it, be rich.
It's taking
you know,
Almanac
whatever.
back, right?
Yeah, but like Back to the Future. But
But then the butterfly effect happens.
no, I don't. It's sad, but I probably would not be able to affect
Anything.
like or be successful and be like, oh, this guy's like all knowing.
I know. I feel like at some point, whatever you do, now this is just my thinking. I don't know if it's like been in a movie or anything, but if I were to go back into the past to talk to my past self, wouldn't that still just put me where I'm at today? Because if you think about it,
Interesting.
it's you talking to your past self to make the decisions that you would think would benefit you in the future, but you're actually just setting up what would happen for you in the present.
Yeah, but see, so now you just got into this deep, crazy thing. People are like, I'm lost.
Yeah, I know. Sorry.
Because I got lost too. Because if you went to the past, told yourself, and now you're here now. You're here now.
Yeah,
but you've
I'm
already
here now.
talked to yourself.
But
in
I've
the
already
past.
talked to myself in the
Then
past.
you're still here though. So
Right, so I didn't change anything.
No, you didn't. No.
I don't know.
Delete this whole 10-minute conversation.
Yeah,
we
you
had
can fast
because
forward this. And
because
so, Ernie, when was the last time you went on a date?
wow, nice transition.
Super smooth transition.
Wow, it's been a while. It's been a while.
Dang.
Tear. No.
What's the?
Wow.
Got it right this time.
It's been a while. Yeah.
Okay. What would be a perfect first date for you?
A perfect first date. I don't know. Well, top of my head, I don't know what we would do. But I don't know. Just, of course, first dates, you're like, oh, let's go eat somewhere. Let's meet up for coffee.
Right.
You know, we meet up for coffee, we talk, we hang out. And I think what would make it perfect is if she would message me or text me or call me after the date. That would be the perfect date. I don't know what would happen during the date, whether, you know, like I said, we're coffee, you know, whatever we would do. But I would know it's the perfect date if when I get home, when she gets home, she messages me and says, hey, you know, thank you, good time. Can I call you tomorrow? Call me tomorrow, whatever it is. But that's when I'll be like, okay, that was the perfect date, because obviously she wants me to still communicate with her,
Right.
you know? So the perfect date, whether it's Top Golf, dinner, not movie. I don't like movies as dates.
There's no interaction during a movie.
You're just sitting there for 2.5 hours watching something on a screen,
Yeah.
you know?
It's not that fun.
You don't get to know the person. You don't get to
Right.
talk. You don't interact.
It's more of a,
You know.
you've dated for a couple of weeks. You've been going on dates multiple times.
you
Okay,
know,
cool.
I don't know. Movies for me are just, I love movies, but for a date, not so much. But perfect date is the after part.
So what if you know, it's a great date, everything goes right, but now she's waiting for you to message her. Who is supposed to message first in this type of thing? Is there even an order? Is it people in the comments you can add in too? Like, is it the guys that are supposed to message first, or is it, hey, the guy took her out, so now she's the one who's like, the ball is in her court to take the next steps on a second date?
So me and maybe I'm wrong, whatever. Date, she goes home, I go home. I message her. Did you get home okay? You okay? Like,
Yeah.
make sure, you know, message her, make sure she got home okay. You know, not a phone call. Cause she's like, oh, I just talked to you. What are you calling me for?
True. That's true.
And, you know, so I would message her first, just making sure she got home okay. You know?
Yeah.
And I think that kind of, you know, And then what happens after that just depends on the response. Yeah, I did. I had a good time. Oh, me too. Blah, blah, blah. You go back and forth. And in
No, you're a
2
big
weeks,
nerd and I'm
a
done
week,
with you.
you're, no. Yeah. If she's like, yeah, I did. Like, don't talk to me again.
Yeah.
Then I'm like, okay.
Uh,
you know.
she's
But,
wasting some money.
you just get the feel. You just kind of
Yeah.
like, I don't know. First of all, anybody watching, don't take advice from me. I failed marriage, everything. So I'm not giving advice. So don't take it from me.
We are not an advice giving podcast.
No.
We are just a conversational
But
podcast.
as of today, that's what I would do myself. Would it work if you're a female and it wouldn't work? DM me and say, you're an idiot. Do this.
Yeah, let us know. Like,
It's just, it's difficult. It's not easy.
right.
Just whether you're doing Bumble,
Hinge,
Hinge.
Grinder for Ernie.
Wow. No, not true. Tinder, whatever it is. Things are different now. It's
Facebook
not just
dating.
as easy as just, it's,
See, but then there's this whole, sorry. I think what the biggest thing right now is this whole hookup culture when it comes to dating. And to me, I'm not one of those individuals who's like, cool, I'm gonna go on Bumble, Tinder, whatever, and just say, hey, let's hook up for it. Like, that's just not. I want a relationship, not a hookup.
so as a Christian,
Right.
as a person, like I live the lifestyle. So first off, I'm a Christian. I don't date to hook up, to have sex,
Right.
that's not my intention. My intention is to find somebody, and I'm trying to find and it's hard to say. I don't know. I'm finding someone to be a wife. That is the end goal.
Right.
That is the goal, is to find somebody who you can date, who will become a wife. Not date to have sex with. And cool, next person, date, have sex with. That's not what I am, that's not at all what I'm
Right.
trying to do. It's more of, I'm trying to find somebody to date and become a wife. And if that's not if the woman is not in that part in her life, then it's not going to work out. That's perfectly fine. She doesn't have to be in the same, like, oh, she doesn't want to get married for the next 20, whatever it is. That's fine. But me, I am dating to find a wife.
Right.
And I think as a Christian, that's what you're doing. You're not dating to have sex, and then,
Right.
whatever. But it's dating to find a wife.
Exactly.
And that's what I am doing. If, I'm dating someone, I'll find somebody. And the ultimate goal is I'm going to make her my wife. If it's like, oh, she's not wifey material, I'm not even going to bother,
Right.
wifey material.
Wife material. What material is this? Oh, it's husband material. What?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. No, I think that's why I kind of stay away from. I am Christian as well, but I think.
Are you though?
I don't know. The Lord's still dealing with me. I'm just kidding. I am still a Christian.
What do you think?
Bowser, what are your thoughts? Bowser does that? Does Bowser make a noise?
He does. He goes,
I think that's a little too high for a Bowser. That's better. That's better. All right. So Bowser, what are your thoughts on hookup culture? That's a good one, man. That's a good one. You're always stealing Princess Peach though, so
yes.
you must be for
He's a
hookup culture.
kidnapper.
Yeah. Why do we have him on the show?
Yeah, we don't condone his actions.
Yeah, we don't.
But he's a
condone-
kidnapper. He kidnaps females.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna mute.
He's a little
Bowser's
sus.
mic. Little sus. Little sus.
Go ahead.
But no, the whole hookup culture thing. That's why I don't. I've tried Bumble. I've tried Was it Tinder? I've tried. Wasn't there another one? Hinge.
I don't know. I've done Hinge and
I think
Bumble.
I think I've tried Hinge and Bumble.
Yeah.
I tried Tinder for a while, but all the time it was just, oh, let's just meet up. Oh, and it's just like you said, I'm not trying to date somebody for sex and then okay, we're done and then I'm gonna date somebody else. It is dating for marriage. Now somebody, oh, you're young, oh, you should get whatever. Again, I'm dating for marriage. So not that I'm gonna get married right away.
Right. Of course.
But it's just one of those things like I'm not for the whole hookup culture of everything. I just kind of let me get to know you. You know, dating your best friend, marrying your best friend type of thing is what I ultimately would want to get to. But I'm also hoping my best friend is a nerd. I'm also hoping like, then that's
hoping
just
she
me.
like Star Wars,
Hoping
Marvel,
actually, you know, so I've been
gamer.
I've been really thinking about that, and I know a lot of people have asked, you know, what are your requirements, blah 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 blah. They don't have to like Star Wars. They don't have to like Pokemon. No. And some of you, oh, but you said in the beginning. Hold on, no, like realistically,
Pika.
they don't need to like Pokemon.
No, they don't.
They just got to respect that I like it.
And I think that's the thing. As long as they respect that you like Pokemon, you like Star Wars, you like Marvel, you like
Right.
all of this stuff, then that's cool. They don't have to like it.
Yeah,
And the same with me. They don't have to like any of this nerd culture, but let them, I mean, at least they respect, let him like what he wants.
right.
You know, if he wants to dress up and go to San Diego Comic-Con, let him dress up as Pikachu. Like, I don't freaking care.
I'll drop in a Charizard 1Z photo that I took.
It doesn't matter. That's as long as she's like, okay, cool.
Yeah,
Do you like? I don't care. That's all that matters. She doesn't have to like it. She doesn't have to like nothing. She just do you.
right.
Do Pokemon. Do gaming.
And then
do this, do
if
that.
she's like, hey, what is that? Let me try Pokemon. Let me try to watch a Star Wars movie. Cool, let's do it. But again, you don't
Let's go.
have to. It's not a you need to like Star Wars or have
not
watched
at
anything
all.
in order to date me. No. That's
But
you gotta respect. But you gotta respect.
if they were to watch Star Wars, though.
If you were.
Just give it a chance. If you were, and you're sitting next to me watching Star Wars, you're gonna be like, "Oh my god, this is the greatest thing ever."
Yeah.
That's
I'll be
a
there.
fact.
I will be there to help you understand it.
That's
to
a
help you
fact.
enjoy
Yeah,
the
but
Star Wars series.
if in the 1 in 1,000 chance you don't like it, sad. But okay, cool. I don't care. That's fine.
What's okay though is that, you know, also a very big Harry Potter fan. So if you don't like Star Wars, we also got Harry Potter. But best of both worlds.
Harry Potter. Harry Potter's cool.
Harry Potter or Star Wars?
Both. So Harry Potter, I read Harry Potter. I try to read every Harry Potter book once a year.
Dang.
That might sound crazy. That's crazy.
I'm not even that dedicated.
But starting in October, October, I will. So I've read the books, but I will listen audiobooks, Harry Potter books from October, and it lasts me, I'll listen to driving to work and back, and back and forth. I'll listen to Harry Potter books starting in October through December, and I'll get through most of the books. I'll finish most of the books. So, I really like the Harry Potter books,
The Harry Potter books are amazing.
and I'll listen to the audiobooks every year.
Better than the movies.
And that might sound dumb, but I listen to them almost every year. I'll try to listen to them starting in October through December, and I'll listen to all the books.
7 books. All 7.
Whatever it is,
right?
7 books. And I'll do it.
7 books.
And then once January comes, so this January, I listen to Hobbit, and then I'm starting Lord of the Rings again.
I never got into Lord of the Rings that much.
So I'm on Lord of the Rings now. But Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, Hobbit, all this stuff. I mean, it's just it's 90% of the women just like stopped watching right
They
now.
probably dropped off, and
Yeah.
that's okay.
It's okay.
So it's okay to drop
10%
off.
of you that are still watching,
It's all right. Hey,
all good.
we'll
DM me.
introduce you to
DM me.
these different worlds.
Harry Potter, Star Wars, Indiana Jones.
Do they have books on Indiana Jones?
No, but
Just the
Oh, they
movies?
might have books, but just the movies.
Jurassic Park?
I'm staring at an Indiana Jones image.
Yeah,
I have
he's got a
picture I
poster
have
there.
right across from me. In my dining room,
The Hobbit book right there.
I have the Hobbit book right here. Harry Potter books are right there.
Legend of Zelda stuff on the bottom too.
Star Wars books. So I mean, if you don't like that, just stop listening.
But if you can respect it,
Just respect it.
Keep
I don't
keep
care if
watching.
you don't like, if you don't care for it. Just respect that.
Yeah.
This guy's a
nerd,
dork,
dork.
No, I
nerd,
don't like
geek,
dork. I don't
nerd.
like dork.
I think nerd,
nerd, geek, whatever.
nerd and geek are good.
Yeah, there you go.
Dang. Yeah,
That's all.
that's pretty much it. That's when it comes to dating. You don't have to love the things we
You
love.
don't.
It's just respecting
Just
it.
respect. Okay, cool.
Hey, if you want to pick up an Xbox controller, sure, I'll teach you how to play Xbox, like PlayStation, PC. I've seen so many people. Oh, no, I'm not going to get into that. But speaking of games,
Speaking of games,
I think this is a great piece or a great part to stop on and switch over to our board game for the night.
what is our board game for the night?
Our board game for the night, Bowser. Exactly. It is Super Mario Party All Stars.
Superstars on the Switch.
On the Nintendo Switch. And if you don't have a Nintendo Switch, that's okay. But
No, it's not okay.
I was going to say they need to get it.
It's not okay.
Okay, you need to get
Get
the
it.
Nintendo Switch, like today.
So it's
Ernie's pulling it up. You know,
I've never played it yet.
and the winner was yours truly.
He cheated.
I did not cheat. You can't cheat. In
You
Super-
can cheat.
How? In Super Mario Party, you can't do.
Yeah, you can. Whatever.
It's
Whatever.
skill.
I don't-
This is from the guy
I
who's
don't
been playing
care.
Mario his
You
entire
cheated.
life.
Mario my whole life.
His whole life, and he still lost.
No,
I don't know, man.
I don't lose.
You lost today.
No.
Anyways, so as we were playing the Super Mario Party,
Bowser was like, "Rawr."
oh yeah, Bowser got last place.
Yeah,
He sucked. It was like he wasn't even moving.
Yeah. Kind of like our other guest. Kind of like our other guest, right?
It's all right, Bowser. Maybe next time.
That was a joke. I don't mean it. I don't mean it.
That's gonna stay in the
But
podcast.
Speaking of Mario,
Yes.
the movie came out last week, a few
Yeah.
days ago.
A few days ago.
Yeah.
And
And
I really enjoyed it. Because I'm going to watch it.
you haven't watched it yet. You're watching it tomorrow.
So let's redo that.
No.
No?
No.
Okay, we're just going to keep talking now.
You haven't watched it. You're watching it tomorrow.
I'm watching it tomorrow, but
I
it would
haven't
be a
watched
couple days ago when you watch it. or
I
when you
haven't
watch
watched
this.
it. Would you go to a movie by yourself?
No. Actually, no, sorry. I can't say no because I have done it before.
You've gone to a movie by yourself.
Yes. Beauty and the Beast live action. Twice.
Oh, twice by yourself.
Dude,
Okay, one time by yourself. Oh, I could see that. Okay, twice. Wow. Let's talk.
So, I'm a huge Beauty and the Beast fan. Like, it is my favorite Disney movie of all time. Granted, Tarzan was
Tarzan.
my original favorite.
I don't even know what my favorite Disney movie is.
Dude, how could you not know? Anyway, so while he's thinking,
Lion
Tarzan was my original.
Aladdin.
first- Ooh, Aladdin is really
Aladdin's
good.
good. I like
Aladdin's
Aladdin.
really good. I will say I will put on the Aladdin music while I'm working.
Aladdin's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so huge,
Or Let It Go. Let It Go.
you see that door?
No.
Where's Mark
Not-
at?
No. Aladdin. Aladdin's good.
Aladdin's good. Beauty and the
Classic.
Beast is my favorite.
Little Mermaid.
Little Mermaid was good.
Okay. I think one of the Disney movies I don't think I've ever laughed so much or enjoyed it so much is I don't remember the name.
Big Hero 6.
No. The llama.
Oh, Emperor's New Groove.
Emperor's
oh my
New Groove.
gosh,
Dude.
Emperor's New Groove.
The most underrated movie.
If you have not seen Emperor's New Groove,
That is the best.
has to go on your watch list.
Oh my gosh. It's so good.
It's amazing.
It's good. It is so good. Like, pull the lever. Wrong lever. Watch it.
You gotta watch Emperor's New Groove. I think they even
Pull the lever.
made a TV show of it on Disney, I believe.
So Emperor's New Groove is good. It's really good.
Amazing.
There's so many good Disney movies, but Emperor's New Groove, I really enjoy. Man, it's funny.
Favorite Disney song?
We didn't.
No, we haven't.
Okay.
Favorite Disney song?
I think it's funny because I've thought about this the last couple days.
Yeah.
Funny, and there was a story of
Is it the story on the Little Mermaid?
no, well, it was Little Mermaid, but about changing the lyrics.
Yeah.
To be not so offensive in
It's
2023.
ridiculous.
But before that, I think my favorite song is Percussion. Winds.
Keep going.
Little Mermaid.
Yeah. Kiss the Girl, right?
Kiss the Girl. Good song.
Great song.
It's a great song. But as I was listening to the song a couple days ago, Ernie, you listen to Disney songs every day? No, I don't.
All the time when we were driving to church.
But the lyrics on the song, I know for a fact they're going to change the lyrics.
Oh.
Because it's,
I thought he was going to say he knew them by heart.
there you see her sitting there across the way. She don't got a lot to say, but there's something about her. So, and then it goes on to like, it's more, the bottom line, she needs to kiss the girl.
Right.
But there's no consent, But so I know they'll change the lyrics to the
Yeah,
new
there was-
movie version and stuff. But that is, I don't know if it's my favorite song because it's something, I don't know. I like that song. That's one of my favorite Disney songs is Kiss the Girl.
I like it. But there was an article that was posted that they are in fact planning on changing the lyrics to that song, and I think there's another song that Ursula sings.
Poor unfortunate soul.
Yeah. So I don't
But
know. I think it's ridiculous.
go watch the original Little Mermaid, Kiss the Girl. Good song.
Just throw it on Spotify if you can. We don't use Apple Music here. I'm
Disney
sorry.
Plus.
Oh yeah,
Watch it.
Disney Plus.
Disney Plus. Watch it.
Watch it.
This section advertisement Disney Plus. It's not.
It's not,
No. It's
unfortunately. Not yet. Not yet.
Yeah.
I'd have to say my favorite Disney song would be Beauty and the Beast. But
not. The Vanessa Williams version.
no.
Oh, you suck.
I've grown very fond.
Okay, you don't need to talk no more. You're done.
Oh my god. I've grown very
Is
fond.
it what?
of-
Who is it? Peebo Bryson and Vanessa Williams.
No,
I don't. It's Vanessa Williams and somebody else.
I can't remember. Well, no. So they're singing it during the ballroom part, right?
Yeah. The main.
The main,
The
yeah.
main song
no,
part.
mine. I like the version that Ariana Grande and John Legend.
I like the
sing.
original.
The original is great. I will.
I don't like the Ariana song.
The original is great. I will say they did a. Jesus. They did a Beauty and the Beast live action musical type thing with some
That was me snoring.
yeah, because Ernie's
Go
bored
ahead,
this
go ahead.
conversation. No,
Go
we're
ahead.
done. We're done with this conversation.
Go watch Emperor's New Groove
Yes, go watch Emperor's New Groove.
and
The
Kiss
Super-
the Girl song.
Oh, and then go watch Super Mario Brothers movie.
Super Mario was okay. Hold on.
That's why we started this whole thing.
Super,
Jeez, man.
Super
Bowser,
Mario Brothers
can you
movie
tell
came
me?
out like last week, a few days ago, and I got something for Nathaniel, and I hid it from him from this long, but I wanted to give you. You all get to see a gift I'm giving.
Wait, when did this become a gift? I thought this was
It
actually.
was a gift. It's a gift.
It's a
It
gift.
fell. So this is. It's related. It's really, and he actually picked this guy to be our
Yeah.
co-host.
Co-host today. Or,
But I bought this, and I thought it was really cool. Really cool. So here we go.
oh, do I gotta close my eyes or something?
Yeah, close your
All
eyes.
right, close my eyes.
Hold on. Hold on. It's heavy. Okay, go ahead.
Holy.
Whoa.
Sorry. Holy crap. Holy.
It's a Lego set of this guy, Bowser.
Bowser.
The Mighty Bowser. They call it the Mighty Bowser. 2,807 piece Lego set.
Holy crap.
Look at
This is
that.
amazing.
That is the best thing ever.
Oh, there's a little bit of a glare. There we go. Now you can see it.
That is. It's like
Oh
this
my
big.
God.
This big. Like this big.
Dude, that's crazy.
Look at that.
Holy crap.
It goes perfect with Mario movie. Just came out a few days ago. Bowser. This Bowser co-host. There you go.
This is amazing.
It is.
Thank you, Ernie.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So the next podcast will be us building this.
No, that's going to take forever. We're not going to build that.
Dang, 2,000 pieces?
Yeah.
Almost 3.
There you go.
Wow.
Oh.
Sorry, Sheldon. Damn, that's freaking amazing.
It is.
When'd you get it? 'Cause I know
so
the-
it's like it's about retail. It's like $270,
Yeah.
but there was a deal. There was a deal.
He went to the black market again.
Yeah, and it was like, wow, I cannot not buy this for this price. There you go. Done.
Dang, that's awesome.
Yeah. There you go.
Thank you, Ernie.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Best uncle.
That's Elvis. Thank you very much. Everybody thought Elvis, Elvis is alive. No, it was me.
It was-
I said, thank you very much. Elvis is not alive. That was me. Relax.
Oh God, Ernie. Oh man. Well, that was a amazing surprise from Ernie. So we're gonna take
Mario came out. Go watch it.
Mario came out.
If you don't have nobody to watch it with, DM me.
Yes.
I'll watch it with you. Because I don't like.
Oh, sorry.
I've never.
we
gone-
never went back to that whole.
You never did.
Never did.
Rude.
We're sorry.
Hector rude.
You have to do the rewind.
That's so rude. Okay. You know. So yeah.
Hold on, I can't breathe.
So
Oh, we still have another segment to do.
he didn't ask me. Go.
Would you watch a movie by yourself?
I haven't. I haven't watched a movie by myself. Not that I wouldn't. I haven't. I want to watch Mario. I don't have anybody to watch it with, but
You have me.
honestly, I don't know if I'd go by myself. I don't know. I probably wouldn't. Honestly, I probably wouldn't. But I don't think I've gone to a movie by myself. I haven't gone to like a restaurant by myself.
Have you gone to a restaurant by yourself?
I haven't.
You live a lonely life.
Wow.
No, I'm just kidding.
I
I'm
do.
kidding. I'm kidding.
But I don't know if I would go to a restaurant by myself.
Yeah, that is a little bit different of an environment.
And there's nothing wrong if you go to a restaurant by yourself. Cool. But I've never done it. I never have. Not that I wouldn't, but I haven't.
I've gone to like a sushi. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't think I'd go to a dinner type of restaurant environment by myself. But like, there's a sushi place in Sacramento called Kira Sushi. Amazing. Go check it out. And I went there by myself. It's sushi.
That's kind of sad though.
I don't know. For me, I think for me, it's more of I love sushi.
No, if you can go by yourself, dinner or movie, more power to you. I'd be like this. Hey, can I have this? Oh, what does she want? Oh,
There's no way.
it's an empty chair. She's not here yet.
You can go to
and then the waitress is like, "Oh, are you expecting somebody else?"
Maybe she'll sit down
and
and
I'm
have
like,
dinner with you. You should. All you gotta say is, "Actually, I was reserving the seat for you." What time
I
did you
would
get off?"
honestly probably say, "Oh, she got held up," so I'll just order for me and I'll take it to her. Just
That's a pretty smooth save. I still
I'll be
think.
like, "Oh, I think I'm on the phone. Oh, she just said she's held up in traffic. Can you get me?"
Phone's actually off, and the waitress is looking at him like, "You're
No,
an
you
idiot."
you point the phone the other way. She doesn't see the screen. I'm like, "Oh, she's held up in traffic. Sorry. Let me just order for her. I'll take it home." You know.
See, or you can go the other route of, "Oh yeah, it's reserved for you when you get off work."
No, because there's a lot of ifs into that. If you're like the waitress,
Right.
You know,
Yeah, there are a lot
No.
of ifs.
she could be 60, 70, 30, 20, 18. A lot of ifs. So no, that's not gonna happen. But
I don't know. I guess it makes sense. Like, I don't know. I guess if you're looking at me singing in a restaurant by myself, you don't immediately think,
Bowser's like talking crap. You've kidnapped females, bro. Be quiet. You have no say. Go ahead.
"Shut your mouth, Bowser."
Seriously, he kidnaps people.
This guy.
Sorry, princess, but our princess is in another castle. Whatever.
God, do not listen to Bowser's advice, guys.
Go ahead.
Why do we pick him as co-host?
Because he's better than. Go ahead.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like if you look at me when I'm eating at a restaurant by myself, you don't necessarily think, "Oh, this guy has somebody else there."
No, I'd look at you at a restaurant by yourself and be like, "This guy has nobody."
Pretty much.
How sad.
I'm
And then
not
I'd be
gonna
like,
disagree.
"Oh, poor guy." Let's like,
Hey, free food, free dessert.
It's not free. You're paying for it by
Hey,
yourself.
but if they're like, "Hey, you know what? He's by himself. Let's treat this guy."
they're not.
You
You're
never.
paying-
You
no,
never. No.
Have you ever gone to places like free food? No.
Yeah,
No. No, he hasn't.
I have.
No, you haven't. But no. He hasn't.
But I mean, me compared to you in a restaurant, I think people would assume you would have a lady with you, a girlfriend or a wife with you. Like,
No.
I think the age,
What am I old?
pretty much. But
Wow.
but no, like if you were to walk into a restaurant, so they would probably ask you, "Oh, table for two?"
And I'll be like, no one.
Yeah,
And they'd be like, tear.
and they look at me and they're like, "Oh, table for four?" I was like, "Well, I eat for four."
Well,
but
yeah, I'd be like, table for four?
like,
And you're like, no, it's just me.
just
Like,
me.
yeah, like we said, table for four?
yeah, exactly.
It's so rude.
God, some waitresses.
Olive Garden. Don't go there.
Don't go to Olive Garden. they are pretty rude.
I'm kidding. They're not. They're cool.
I'm not. They were rude to me. Look, last time I went. That's why I haven't gone back.
No.
But yeah, I don't know.
No, but seriously,
dinner by yourself, movie by yourself?
I don't think I've ever done dinner by myself at a restaurant, movie by myself.
Now, could it also be because it's like when you think dinner, when you think movies, do you think dates?
I do. And
Okay.
this is what I would be. This is me at a dinner, at a movie. That's so funny. And there's nobody there. Like, oh, that's... And it's an empty seat. And I'm just like... And then it's like tear. And then it's like, oh, wow. That was a funny moment, but Ernie... It's like... And I look next to the seat next to me, and it's empty seat. And I'm like, and then I'm reminded, and then it's like tear.
Interesting. it happens.
Okay.
It's oh man.
But no, I don't mind being by myself. But no, I haven't gone to a movie by myself or a dinner by myself. Not that I wouldn't, but I haven't.
Okay, now weird question. Would you date somebody in the same church as you?
In the same church.
Would you recommend that?
I wouldn't put any restrictions on who you're going to date. I wouldn't put, oh, I'm not going to date this person because no. If I find somebody who is, you know, I'm compatible with, they're cool, they're nice, they are, you know, whatever, and I'm attracted to them, I don't care about the other. Oh, they don't go to the same church as me. Oh, they don't go to the same this as me. Or they do go to no, I don't care. You know, to find real compatibility between me or a male and female, it's not as common as we think it is. You know. So if I were to find someone who is compatible with me, they like me, I like them. Oh, we're at least interested. You know, I'm not going to be the person like, oh, they don't go to the same church as me,
right?
Or they do. No, like, you know, it's, you know, you just feel it out. Go on a date. Go on, not a movie.
See, but that's the tough thing though, is that, I mean, I guess for you,
for me,
yeah, I'm sorry, but that's the biggest thing. For you, it's easier to say, hey, let me take somebody out on a date and actually take somebody on a date to get to know them. For me and my age group, it's not that. And I think that, to me, that's a little...
What is it?
It's, oh, I don't want to go out on a date with you because you're not my boyfriend yet. Or we're not talking. It's... Like, 'cause for me personally, I hate the talking stage. I don't know why that's even been created. If, like, I'm dating you is me taking you out on dates, getting to know you. That's when we're dating, to me. And I feel, I guess, okay, I'm 20. How old am I? 27? I think I just turned 27.
Dang,
27. Yeah, just turned 27.
Jesus.
But still, it's one of those things where I feel like I can't ask a girl from either my church or any other church on a date because for their usual response is just no, or, oh, we're not talking, oh, we're not dating. I can't go on a date with you because of X, Y, and Z. And sometimes it's just, hey, there's no interest, which is perfectly fine. I wouldn't ask them on a date if there's no interest.
I think if there's interest, you won't get those responses.
Right.
If you get a response like, oh,
yeah, that should be a sign.
Then just, okay, cool.
But there have been scenarios where there is interest, but it's still that, all right, cool, let me take you out on a date. And they're like, well, no, I can't go on a date because you haven't talked to my pastor first, or you haven't talked to my parent. And that's where I'm kind of like,
well, okay.
So that's
Like I said,
that-
it's different from
that's
what
why-
I'm dealing with.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying
But
it's
I
a
think
completely different
so.
situation
I think okay,
for you than it is
You-
for me.
if you are interested in someone, and they say, "Oh, hey, we can't go on a date because you haven't talked to this person, my pastor, my whatever," then do it.
Okay.
You know, if she means that much to you, if you're in a position to say, okay, I'm interested in her, I like her, she's cool, we've talked, we've hung out, whatever it is, talk to her pastor or talk to whoever she said, whatever she says you need to do, then do it. I think, in my opinion, based off of my own experience, don't take my opinion, do what you got to do.
Yeah. Okay.
Do whatever you got to do. If she puts X, Y, and Z barriers in front of you, do what you got to do. If she means that much to you, you're going to do that. You're going to do that. And you're
Right.
going to do that. And guess what? She threw something else. You're going to do that. If she means that much to you, you're going to do whatever she says to prove to her, hey, look, I'm doing everything for you.
Right.
If she's doing that as a game and doing that to 10 other guys, then whatever,
Right.
you know.
Kick her to the curb.
But if she's actually interested in you and legitimately saying, okay, but, you know, X, Y, and you got to go through this, then this, and this. Okay, I'll do whatever she has me do if I know the end result is being with her. And if you know her, that is who you want,
Right.
you're going to do whatever you want, whatever you need to do to be with her.
So, does this make Bowser correct in stealing the princess?
No, that's kidnapping. That's illegal. But if you're interested in a girl
Right.
and she puts these little, I don't want to say tests because they're not tests, but
Games.
not really games, but
But again, like there's obstacles that you need to.
if she says, okay, I like you, you like me, but
talk to my
this,
parents
this, and
first.
this, do it.
Do this.
Do it.
Do that.
If you like her, that if you picture her as like, okay, this could be someone I can be with. This is someone I like, I love, I want, whatever it is, do it.
I may just be digging my own grave here. Everything you're saying is valid and complete. I 100% agree. I won't know until I get to know her.
Okay.
And
If you
that's,
haven't, okay.
that's the
if you can't even get to know her before all this stuff, then okay.
okay. Maybe I just got lost in translation somewhere.
But I don't know. Like, you should be able to know somebody, talk to somebody before they start putting.
Before
all
you start
these-
asking them out on a date.
No, well,
That's because that's the original question is, and that's the thing. Again, that's just the line that's drawn is to get to know somebody. Yeah, you got to be their friend. Cool. Can you take a friend out on a date?
you could
Right.
just say, "Hey, let's go have coffee."
Yeah.
If it's a date to you, not to her, whatever. If it's a date to her, not to you, whatever. Take her to coffee. Chat, talk, get a feel it out.
And then if
You'll
she's
get
like,
an idea after having coffee with somebody.
if she's like, God bless you, brother, get out of there.
Yeah, if you'll get an idea after having coffee with someone, spending an hour or an hour and a half, 2 hours with them, having coffee, you'll get a better idea of where their intentions are. And if it's like, okay, she doesn't feel the same way I do,
Right.
then move on. Or we're on the same page here. She feels the same way. I feel the same way. If you can't figure that out in an hour and a half, then
Yeah. Then
you know,
talk to Ernie and he'll help you out.
don't take advice from me. Trust me.
All this conversations is not advice. This is just normal conversation.
But no, for real, it's like,
no, yeah, I agree.
you know. But everything I said before that is true too.
Right. I don't remember what he said before.
I don't either.
But it's in the podcast, so we can always go back
But
and
it's
listen to it
valid.
It's all valid. All valid. What do you think, Bowser? Ding.
But no, seriously. I think. I mean, we've touched on a lot of different areas here, but going to a movie by myself. I'll go back to the movie because I really want to watch Mario. I'm trying to justify me being able to go watch Mario by myself. And
just freaking do it. You don't need anybody to go with you to a theater.
I grew up with Mario. I was raised on Mario, super regular Mario Brothers.
The TV show.
Before the TV show, before Mario on the NES, there was Mario Brothers, which it was like Mario and Luigi. They were jumping between pipes and stuff. And that's the one nobody probably even really knows, but it was there. I had Atari 2600, 7600, whatever. NES. I go way back. So I have a lot of nostalgia, I'll say, with Mario, from Atari, NES, Super Nintendo, N64, GameCube, Wii U, and then Switch. So all of those, there's Mario there, all involved. But what got me into Mario initially, back in I was in third grade, when Mario started, I kind of did that whole thing. So the Mario movie, it's cool. It looks good. And DM me if you want to go.
DM Ernie if you want to go check out
kidding.
this Mario movie.
I'm kidding. But yeah, there's a lot of nostalgia there.
Oh yeah. Would you say Mario's your comfort game?
What is a comfort game?
So I was thinking about this earlier. So you know how people have like comfort movies or comfort food. It's the thing you go to when you're like either just kind of done with life at the moment, or hey, it happens. You need to escape from the reality that you're in. But it's something, it brings you comfort.
I go to Jesus.
Yes.
I turn to Jesus.
That's great. Turning to Jesus is great. I also turn to Jesus. But I know what you're saying. Yeah, like, or do you have another game or movie or something that you can, I think when it comes to the game, something you can go back and play and it just brings a different feeling to you?
I don't know. That's my answer. I don't know. I don't. There are certain things that bring. I grew up with Atari 2600, which was Pitfall. Like, really, if somebody would see it now and all you're familiar with is the new modern stuff, you'd be like, what the? Like, seriously, what the heck is this? And I never played video games in like my second grade, third grade, fourth grade time. Actually, I did, but I don't think those were kind of like, I don't look at those and I don't play those now as like, oh, those are my things I play to kind of just, like you asked. Those are more of stuff that I look back on and certain times in my life or my childhood that I look back on, but they were not necessarily good. So I don't look back at, whether it's Super Mario 3 or the original or 2 or whatever, Super Mario World. It's not a good thing. When I look back at those, it's not a good thing. It's not those are such a good memory. They're not.
Right.
If I actually look back at Mario Brothers, Mario 2, Mario 3, those are probably the most traumatic parts of my childhood. So I don't look at those as, oh, they bring back all this, joyful stuff. They bring back more of like trauma and, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not good things.
Oh yeah, totally get it.
But they're still a part of, my childhood.
Yeah,
And I still play them, but I don't look at them as
a comfort.
a comfort,
Yeah,
So no, I don't have that thing I can look back on and say, oh, it's a comfort thing. It's not, because it wasn't a comfort thing. It was more of take me away from what I'm dealing with now. So I'll play Mario 1 or Zelda. The first Zelda is the first game I think that I used as a escape mechanism or something to take me away from what I was dealing with as a child in 3rd grade or 4th grade. That's what I used to kind of, okay, I don't have to deal with abuse. I don't have to deal with all of this stuff going on. I can just play this game and it takes me away from all of that. So I don't look at these games in my past as, oh, it take me back and it's a good thing. It's more of like, I can reflect on those and look at like, okay, I remember where I was as a child in, 3rd grade, 4th grade, 5th grade with these games, but they're not a,
right.
it's not a
comfort.
positive
It's not a
comfort.
right. It's more of a.
It's more of a
coping mechanism.
not
Got
a,
that.
but
Got it.
yeah.
Well, thank you for that. Thank you for sharing, Ernie. I really appreciate that.
But yeah, they were a big part of my life. Games, good or bad, they were.
Thing to do.
What?
10 seconds of sadness.
What's 10 seconds of sadness?
You just did 10 seconds.
No, I did not do. There was no sadness
No,
there.
there
It was
wasn't.
just like,
Anyways.
hey.
Anyway, so my
Well, let me
comfort-
rewind. I shouldn't have said. Did I bring down the whole like vibe?
I mean, no, it was a realistic conversation. It was
Then don't ask me next time.
no. I mean, I'd say I'd probably use video games to kind of escape a lot of the trauma in my past as well. Not that it was a horrible past, but it was decently bad.
Decently bad.
Decently bad. But no, video game. I've been playing video games my entire life. Not as far back as you, but I have to say,
Well, obviously.
obviously, first system was the Game Boy Color with Pokemon Yellow. And for those of you who don't know, Pokemon Yellow is the best Pokemon because you can get all 3 starters and Pikachu.
If you fell asleep right there when you start talking about games and Pokemon,
Oh,
it's
man.
okay.
Anyways,
Wake up now. Now we're back.
so my comfort game, or the games I can go back to and play without, without difficulty and just something I can always go back to, would be Pokemon and Assassin's Creed. I think those are the 2 games for me that I can go back and play anytime, anywhere, and just escape the reality. Anyways, that'll wrap up today's podcast of Hungry and Bored. I'm your host, Nate Aguirre, and this is Flismo,
Flismo, Ernie.
who can't.
The game was
Say it.
lame. I can come up with adjectives. No, that was
Wrong one.
wrong one. The headphones are falling off.
Oh, there. Is that it?